All right, here we go. Today we have comedian Bubba Dub. Welcome to Vlad TV.
What's up, Vlad? What's good?
Oh, man, congratulations on all the noise you've been making. A lot of noise, a lot of hurt feelings.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is. Now, look, usually when I have a guest on for the first time, we get into their whole story, which I want to do. But because of, your ill hot takes, I got to talk about what's happening first, and then we'll get into your story a little bit later. Is that cool?
Get to it.
All right, so let's get into it. We can't start this interview without talking about your man, Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard. This is not something I saw coming in 2023.
I kind of did. I kind of talked about it, a year and a half ago. I was hearing whispers about it, but I always give people benefit of the doubt. Vlad is what it is. But these accusations, yeah, they vicious, man. I mean, not my Superman. I don't know, Vlad. I don't know.
I mean, in the words of Mace, it's not consensual if someone pops out. You know what I'm saying? If someone just surprises you, it's no longer consensual.
Correct. Correct.
And that's what the lawsuit is about.
Correct.
Do you believe it?
I don't believe Dwight took it, man. I think everything was how Dwight wanted it to be. I just think it didn't go the other dude's way, and he's coming out about it. But if you just read the report, it was like dude didn't want to get involved. Howard was like, man, shut up and get naked right now, and you gonna like it. Like, Howard was 7 feet. You in his house, I assume it's dark, and you end up with another, you know what I'm saying? It could go left. So I think the person, I think they just went ahead and did what Howard wanted them to do.
I mean, yeah, it's just kind of crazy because apparently this man was hanging out with Dwight, and then this transgender woman named Kitty just popped out, and Kitty had a beard and a whole wig situation, and he wasn't with it. But Dwight Howard, I guess him and Kitty started getting it on, and woo, it's just a lot. It's just a lot for me to kind of take in right now.
I don't want to take it in, Vlad. Pause.
I'm taking it.
It's just too much going on over there. But like he say, it's his business, but your business is public, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's a sad situation right now, Vlad. It's a sad situation.
Well, my man, Coach PR, he had done an interview with Dwight Howard a few months back, but he never put this part out. But now that all this is coming out, he actually released it, and we put it out on our Instagram as well. And he just straight up asked Dwight Howard if he was gay. And Dwight Howard didn't want to answer the question, which is answering the question, right? Because if you ask me if I'm gay, I'll be like, no, I'm not gay. Well, what about this? Well, let's talk about it. It's not true. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you say I don't want to talk about it, or he wanted the whole thing like, no one's business where I put my wood at. It's like...
And it's not fair to Kitty and the other person that was involved. It's not fair to him that he won't come out and admit it, man. It's just not right. Not right. It don't sit well with me, Vlad, not one bit. He flat out denying this. Like, and they looking at their phones like, girl, you see this? You know how they act, how they talk. This mother over here lying, talking about he ain't this, and I just had him arched like a cheetah last night. Come on, it's not fair, man.
I mean, did you see my girl Claudia Jordan for Halloween? She dressed up like Kitty. That was her Halloween costume. She was Kitty.
Man, this, like you say, 2023, this new shit going on, man. Nah.
Well, I just had my man Boosie on my show. And when I brought this up, he told Dwight Howard, confess to the press. If you like dick, you like dick.
Confess to the press.
Confess to the press.
Confess to the press, man. Stop playing, man. Real shit, man. You like dick, you like dick, you like dick.
Yeah.
Confess to the press, man. I mean, this ain't 1990. This ain't.
Yeah.
You ain't nobody, you're not going to be banned from certain shit. I mean.
No.
And I think he would get so many endorsement deals behind that. And I think he could really milk the situation, but I think his pride and ego in the way, Vlad, that, and I told people this, allegedly a year and a half ago that he was in the locker room in the shower looking at them boy meets. I know you seen that situation in H-Town when he was in H-Town. He walking to the bench. Come on, bro. We knew it then.
I mean, at this point, I just don't understand why the dancing around the topic.
Because he might feel like he might have a chance to get back in the NBA. That might be the reason why he don't want to just come out and say it like that.
Well, I mean, the NBA doesn't discriminate against gay players.
That's what they say. I mean, we had Jason Collins play, yes, correct. But
Right.
somebody not of this magnitude, though. Not somebody that was a superstar like this. Dwight was a superstar.
Yeah, but I think the NBA would actually look better right now bringing on a Dwight Howard. Yeah, I mean, this is 2023, man. This is not 1993. This is 2023.
Correct.
I could name you a whole bunch of people that actually did way better by coming out as gay. For example,
I understand what you're saying.
Lil Nas X, right? If Lil Nas X was just a straight-looking cowboy guy, he would not be anywhere right now. But he said, listen, I'm gay. He started wearing the crazy outfits, and now he's a bona fide A-level, rap superstar.
Dwight can't come out and say gay and think that the boys in the NBA ain't gonna want to play with fam. They ain't gonna do it, man. They gonna be all at the front office. Look, man.
Well, let me remind you, I'm not saying he's gay, but let me remind you that Magic Johnson played while he was HIV positive. So you mean to tell me
they made him stop playing for a while, remember?
Well, he stopped playing, but he came back when he was HIV positive.
They will complain.
And played for a little while. And then, at that point, he had gained a little bit of weight and he kind of wasn't the same player anymore. But he did play games being HIV positive. So you mean to tell me the NBA will hire someone who's HIV positive, but not hire someone who's not HIV positive, but just happens to be gay?
Magic Johnson ain't had no damn HIV, man. I don't believe that mother had no HIV. I think he had COVID. That's all he had back then. Magic Johnson ain't had no damn HIV, man. Magic Johnson was 205 pounds. Now he's 450. Excelling at everything he took. Man, and Cookie still with him is wild. Ain't no way. Let me tell you something, Vlad, about a black woman. You give a black woman a cold, she'll leave your ass. Magic got HIV and she still go? Never.
That money helped, though. The millions helped.
Yes, but again, Vlad, black women, no. You got, they out of there, Vlad. They not sticking around for that. And just think about it, back then, not counting nobody's pocket, but imagine what he is now back then like that.
Yeah, that's true.
His business eventually took off, so she still...
But he was wealthy back then. He was wealthy. He was one of the top paid NBA players, period, during that time.
He was drinking on hoes, so we can't say that. Look at him in the situation, that's scandal.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Well, look, man, I hope Dwight does come out the closet and embrace it. I think he will be embraced. He could have his own rainbow basketball and, or whatever else.
And he's still my homie. He's still my homie. It's just it's like, he's still my homie. I'm still going to talk to him, chop it up with him. But like I said, we at an event. And he be like, duh, after party at my crib. Never. I get a COVID vaccine before I go over Dwight Howard house.
Okay, let's switch gears a little bit. Number 1 NBA draft pick Joe Smith confronts his wife when he finds out she has an OnlyFans. She was actually a former adult film star herself, and he knew that when they got together.
Then what we talking about then? What he crying about? Look, obviously he ain't making no motherfucking money. She got to get on his OnlyFans and make it do what it do.
Mm-hmm.
So ain't no sister complaining. He ought to be happy that somebody want to look at that old, you know what I'm saying? He ought to be glad somebody want to look at that, man.
Right. And for those, I had to research it. For research purposes, I had to look up her old scenes. Her name was Yasmin Pendavis. Strictly for research purposes. No other reason.
You sure?
No, I'm not sure. So, I looked it up. Looked up some scenes. I actually remember watching some of her scenes back in the day. I'm that old. And yeah, she had done a bunch of scenes and stuff like that. Now, he had made $61 million during the course of his career.
Correct.
But in an interview in 2018, he said he had lost it all by that time and he was living paycheck to paycheck.
Dang.
So by the time they got together, they've been married like 5 years. You do the math, right around the time that he was, I'm not going to say broke, but paycheck to paycheck is, after making 61 million it is what it is. So obviously they're not living the high life anymore. And, in the video that she taped, she said she got to do what she got to do. She got her little jobs that aren't making money. So, and she's saying she's solo. She's not like, having sex with a bunch of dudes in the OnlyFans. But she got to, earn some of that money.
Rule number 1 in the black community: when a black woman says she got to do what she got to do, she fucking. She doing whatever she got to do to take care of her and her kids or whoever else. When a black woman say she got to do what she got to do, it's up. It's up. She can tell us what she want to say. I ain't doing this and that. Man, shit.
Well, to me, what I saw, at least from my point of view, as the bigger problem than her doing OnlyFans was the fact that she actually recorded that argument and put it out. That was foul, I thought. I thought that was foul. If that's your husband or your serious boyfriend and you guys are having a family dispute, the whole world does not need to see that.
She trying to gain validation from the world to make it feel like, she doing what she got to do. In the way she kind of downplaying him, saying she got to do what she got to do, obviously because they got financial needs. So she just trying to grab some validation from the world, like, oh, she not wrong. Or remember when she said it was like, well, you knew what I was before you got with me. That's just her just trying to, do that.
Well, a lot of people are saying this is fake. A lot of people are saying this is actually concocted to bring more money to her OnlyFans. What do you think?
It could be. But then again, you never know. You can't trust the hoe, man. You never know. I ain't mean call that man wife a hoe, but she doing hoish things. So I just say it that way. I want to be respectful. But he better than me, though. If I'm just not finding out something, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna probably be on news, something. I'm gonna be hurt because I'm tender. You know what I'm saying? I'm tender, Vlad. So to find out my wife or girl on OnlyFans showing that thing, oh man, it's gonna be problems. I'm telling you, problems.
Well, they allegedly have broken up since then. I guess he moved out or something.
Where you going?
Well, I don't know.
That's
a good question.
He's gonna be right back.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm sure she's doing tricks in the bedroom and
How is Joe Smith right now? In his 50s?
I think so.
He
Hold
sick
on.
his old lad down somewhere. Don't nobody gonna want him like that, man. He need to stay where he at, keep what you got, and go on about your business. At least she trying to bring some money to the table. Half of you hoes don't want work.
He is 48 years old.
He good. He ain't going nowhere. Nobody want Joe Smith like that, man. Bro, chill out. I know your feelings hurt. Mine been hurt too. I've been cheated on 1,000,000 times, but I'm still him, baby. I'm still him.
Well, shout out to Joe Smith, man. We're actually supposed to talk to him sometime soon. We'll see if it actually happens, if he comes through. But it's going to be an interesting conversation if it does. Because, it just shows, because I've interviewed so many NBA players over the years, as well as NFL players and baseball players and such. And I have yet to interview one that didn't say that they got ripped off for hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars at some point in their career. Every time.
It happens. It happens, man, especially with that kind of money.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, 61 million, you got to take 20% off the top for your agents. Then what's left, you got to probably pay a 50% tax on because you're in the highest tax bracket. Throw in a few cars, throw in a few side chicks, throw in a few bad real estate investments, and you're paycheck to paycheck.
Paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, it happens.
Yep. Marcus Jordan and Larsa Pippen. They are apparently getting married. And Marcus wants his dad, Michael Jordan, to be the best man.
Damn, that's cold.
I wonder if Scotty gonna be the other best man. I don't know how this is gonna work, man.
Scotty salty about this one, man. I mean, your ex go with your enemy son. Like, I know you always say you bigger man and grown and dug about this shit, but if I'm Pippen, I'm calling MJ English son out. I'm calling both of them out, man. We got to fight behind this shit. Even though I might lose, but I'm fighting behind this shit, though. Man, Larsa, that's disrespectful. And what's so disrespectful about this, Vlad? I rang into both of them. I rang into Larsa and the daughter. Larsa had her daughter wearing Jordan shoes. Pippen got his own damn shoes. She can't wear her daddy's own damn shoe. Boy, it's cold, man. I be all in court protesting this shit, man. If I'm paying child support, she can't wear nobody's shoe but mine. Wearing Jordans.
Well, you know, during the whole divorce settlement, she's actually getting a piece of Scotty's pension.
I mean, how long were they married? She probably deserved that though, Vlad.
They were married forever, and she got a bunch of his kids and everything else like that.
Yeah, you know, make a nice Pippen come home, trash, ain't did a motherfucking thing on the court. He had to take it out on her. You know what I'm saying? Women go through a lot dealing with us men, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just to be honest. So she deserved that. She been together with bro for 15 years. She deserved that pension, man. And I'll be salty. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be salty about the whole. I couldn't even hear the name Jordan around me if I'm Pippen. I'm going off.
I wonder if she's going to keep both names. I mean, if she gets married, is she going to be Larsa Pippen Jordan? I mean, think about Pippen dash Jordan.
Pippen can never separate himself from Jordan ever now. Ever. Literally.
Yeah, literally.
Dang. They really family.
Yeah, in real life now. In real life. Family reunion is going to be real awkward.
Real awkward.
That potato salad's going to be kind of odd, you know?
If I'm Pippen, I'm trying to fight Marcus Jordan every time I see bro. Like, every time I'm seeing, I'm trying to snuff him. Like, it don't matter.
On site.
On site.
Yeah.
Yeah. It got to be that way.
Got to be. It's got to be. Hey, man, well, listen. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what to make of this. Like, I thought it was a joke. I thought they were trolling. I thought it was, they're just trying to, get a TV show or something. But this is starting to look more and more legit.
He fell in love, bro. Larsa got that snapper down there, man.
Oh, yeah. She got that snapper. She got to. But she said, what did she say? Like, while she was married with Pippen, they were having sex like 5 times a day or something like that?
Yeah. I mean, I know allegedly Pip was on something. I don't give a damn what she talking about. I'm just saying allegedly. Ain't nobody fucking, 5, 6 times a day like that, man. Pip was on something, man. I don't give a damn what y'all say, man. All I'm saying, fam was on something allegedly. Yeah.
Okay, James Harden. Traded to the Clippers. His 4th team in 2 years. Forced his way out of Houston. Forced his way out of Brooklyn. Forced his way out of Philly. And now he's in the Clippers. Number one, is he going to stay?
I don't know about that, but I know they ain't going to do a motherfucking thing. Nothing. Is he going to stay? Who knows? Do they want him?
I mean, they
just renting him for this year, then what?
I don't know.
Man, the dude, I like Harden, but dude a quitter, man. Ran out of ran from Brooklyn, then ran from Philly. Now you gonna run out here to LA?
Yeah.
Shit. Never.
Do you think he'll ever get a ring?
Yeah. He keep going every goddamn where he gonna end up with one. Somebody gonna end up on the right team and get one, man.
He'll get a pity ring. Here you go, man.
Yeah, man. It's like I don't know, man. Bro, different. I will say that he different, man. I mean, he fat. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why he ain't playing. His motherfucker fat. Somebody he in shape. Prove it. I can see all the thickness on that boy beard. He fat. He ain't in shape. And as an athlete, man, that's trash, right?
We'll see. We'll see, because the Lakers finally beat the Clippers for the first time since 2020.
Damn right. And gonna keep beating them. Lakers, that's my team, Vlad, so.
Okay, so Lakers are your team.
Most definitely. Dr. Bus rolling over in the grave right now, happy right now, man. We finally did it. But, yeah, L.A., Lakers City, man, you know that, man. Clippers, they in the basement. They ain't, nah.
Okay, now, Anthony Davis. I mean, he was really supposed to be the guy that took over for LeBron, but that first game was terrible.
That first game was terrible, but us AD, he always start out slow, then he crank it up. I actually think this year he gonna be in the MVP running this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Because I remember after that first game, there were like all these AI pictures of him working at McDonald's and UPS and and Chick-fil-A, and people are telling you need to just leave the NBA alone and go get a 9 to 5 right now.
Yeah, he might leave the NBA, but he ain't gonna work no 9 to 5. Hey, he got that real paper.
You see Lakers going to the finals?
I do. I actually see the Lakers going to the finals. I just think the experience, they got swept last year to Jokic. They done brought in a couple of key pieces that they needed, and all they need to do now is just gel. Once they start gelling, they gonna win. I think that's gonna be Bron's last ring. He like Popeye. He eating that spinach right now. He's strong. Long as we keep feeding LeBron that spinach, we gonna be good. The minute they don't, he out of there.
Well, yeah, I mean, he spends like $1 million a year on his body. He outspends everyone. I mean, for him, that's not a lot of money, but still, he takes it more seriously than every other player.
And I agree with you on that, Vlad. Most definitely take it more seriously than anybody else, though.
I mean, how much longer do you think LeBron has in the league?
About 3 years.
Oh, you think 3 more years? Okay.
Yeah, 3 more years, man. I mean, he gets gifted, man. He gets different like that.
Well, Damian Lillard, he's now playing with Giannis in Milwaukee.
Yep.
What do you think's going to happen there?
They're going to be all right. Once they figure it out. Right now, they really don't know who team it is. That's the way they playing. Like, you take over, I think we know it's youngest team. So if they play the inside, our game, put youngest up in the post, even, you know what I'm saying, and let them kick it out, make the right decision, kick it out to Lillard or whoever, Lopez, they gonna be in the mix. At the end of the day, they gonna be in the mix because I think Philly is not as strong as they was over there in the East. You still got Miami, and you got Boston. Boston a monster.
Yeah, I mean, they always are.
So it's gonna be tough, Vlad. It ain't gonna be easy.
Yep. Well, let's switch gears to what seems to be your favorite sport, football.
For sure.
Deion Sanders.
Coach Prime, baby.
Coach Prime, Colorado. They won the first 2 games, and everyone's like, oh, this is the second coming. He's going to do it again.
I won the main one.
Right. Now they're 4-4. Relatively mediocre right now, based on,
Well, let's keep it 100. He been telling us for the longest he need more dogs. He been saying it for the longest. Now we starting to see what he meant by that he need more dogs. And he always said, get him now. Because year 2 or 3 from years from now, you're not going to be able to get him because he's going to be getting all the top recruits. So, but right now, they've been getting their ass kicked. I mean, I just got to keep it 100. They not protecting Shadar. I ain't seen the role in 3 or 4 weeks. Goddamn, I don't like that shit. I want to see him, I want to see him shine. Now they say UCLA up there stealing.
Yeah, because their locker room got busted into, and all that nil money that they've been spending on jewelry is now gone with the wind.
Yeah, man. Where's security at? Come on, man. It got to be an inside job going on.
I think security was in on it. Security was in on it. Everyone knows about that nil money, man. Those checks are coming in nice.
Yeah, nice.
Reebok is now signing athletes and stuff like, college athletes. Like, people driving around in Rolls Royces. Come on now. In college?
That's hard, man. That's hard, though. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what do you think? You think Colorado's going to end up strong at the end of the year, or do you think next year is going to be the year?
I think next year is going to be the year. This year, pretty much a wash offensive line. They take Pepto-Bismol for every game. They outmatched. I don't want to down them young men. They just outmatched right now. He just need to beef it up. Once he beef it up, they gonna be fine though. They gonna be good though. It takes time though. But I know it's so many Coach Prime haters out there. They gonna care. They main thing is we told you. But man, it takes time. When anything you doing, Vlad, when you started out doing it, you didn't just jump out the gate. It takes time. Same way with Colorado. It takes time, man.
Who do you think is a better sports dad? Coach Prime or LeVar Ball?
Man, Coach Prime, man. Shit.
Really? I just interviewed LeVar Ball, man. I love LeVar Ball.
I like both of them. But I'm going to go with Coach Prime, though.
Why is that?
It just experience.
Okay.
He got more experience than LeVar, And what LeVar does for them young men is impressive. But LeVar Ball done messed them boys out a lot of money to his mouth.
Man, listen.
I'm just being honest. We live in a different world.
Okay.
It's different, man. When you scare white people, man, they ain't cutting no motherfucking check, man.
Well, look, LeVar Ball, his sons, it was the first time two brothers in the NBA were both top 3 draft picks ever. Top 3, both of them. And LaMelo got Rookie of the Year, and he allegedly signed a $100 million Puma contract.
That's great.
That's better than great. That's better than great. That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Come on now.
Okay, he got a $100 million deal. Cool. With Puma, wasn't it? With Puma. That's what I'm trying to tell you at the end of the day.
You're not checking for those new Pumas? You're not checking for those new Pumas coming out on Tuesday?
All I'm saying is, I won't
the Jordans or the Pumas? Which one should I pick?
Neither. You should pick Reebok.
Okay. Like, because of Shaq?
Most definitely. Him and AI.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, this is something that you've commented on profusely. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Man, Taylor Swift got some of the best vagina in the world. She got to, bro. Look, Kelce was playing great. We know that. Hall of Famer before he got with her. But when she at them games, bruh turned into a monster. Just 10, 11 catches. And when she ain't there, you see what happened last week? Nothing. So I want Taylor Swift to come back to the games. Please. Please come back to the games, Taylor. We need you.
I mean, you put up a picture of a skeleton dressed up like Taylor Swift.
That's how she built, man. You know that, Vlad, man. That's what she look like, man. Without clothes, a skeleton.
Oh, man. I mean, but you said you want some of that pussy, too.
Hell yeah. That's Taylor Swift. Shit, that changed my whole family line. Get with Taylor. Shit. No, my black women and baby mama, they gonna be upset because I never opened the cargo for them. But Taylor, I'm opening the doors up for sweet Taylor. I opened the doors up with the Taylor before I was my own mama. Because she got that jugger.
You said that if you ever got with Taylor, you'll help her make potato salad with raisins.
Hell yeah. Shit. And eat it too. At least act like I'm gonna like it. At least act like I like that shit. Hey, man, you gotta change it up, man. You gotta do what you gotta do these days, man. Shit. Get with Taylor. I'm not gonna be the same Bubba Dove if I get with Taylor. I'm gonna be different. And people who saying this, they know I'm not lying. They gonna say the same thing. You get with Taylor, you is gonna be different, man. My reality gonna be different, man. I'm gonna treat her different than she normally getting treated because she thin. I'm gonna be hitting on that ass and tell her she thick and all that. All of a sudden, Taylor gonna start getting a little ass. And then I'm gonna do a press conference. That comes from me. That comes from your boy. It's the truth, though.
I mean, she is very skinny. I have to, not my type of woman. I'm more into the thick, curvy women.
Okay, Vlad, okay.
Yeah. I've never dated a woman that's built like Taylor. But then again, that $100 million trillion that she has, what kind of makes you look much more attractive.
You damn right you do. Shit, Taylor, shit. Holding her hand. Every event she got, I'm there. I'm the only nigga there. Smiling. Oh, Taylor, we love him.
Well, Tyson Fury just won. Stevie Wonder gave you a call right after that boxing match.
Too. Fuck me up, Vlad. He said, you see that shit? I'm like, hold on, I saw it, but how you see this shit?
How do you lose when you knock the other person down?
Well,
and give them a black eye?
You can still lose a fight if you lock somebody down, if you continue to win the rest of the rounds. But
no, I get that. I'm kidding around a little bit, but I'm just saying that when you watch that fight, Francis looked like he was relatively controlling it.
He did, and it from the people that was there told me it felt that way as it looked.
Yeah,
but I think it's a bigger play down the road, which we already know. Fury, I can't think of other dude that they trying to set up the fight for. They just not gonna let somebody come in from the UFC and beat Tyson Fury. when he was knocking Wilder ass out. They ain't gonna be doing that.
Well, that was the first fight when you see a UFC fighter and an actual boxer, and it went really well for the UFC guy. Because when Conor McGregor fought Mayweather, that did not go well. That was clearly one-sided.
Floyd toyed with him, man. But, Floyd different.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, Tyson Fury is a beast. I remember I interviewed Michael Jai White, and he said that Francis has no chance. Has no chance because the footwork and the experience and all that, and he had to eat his words.
Oh, I hate to say it out loud, man. Because Francis is my man.
But
no, man.
You think Tyson Fury's going to tap him up, huh?
Yeah. It's Tyson Fury has footwork. He's a tall man with footwork. That's hard to beat.
Definitely had to eat his words on that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's all about your trainer too. You got to get with the right people. Francis got with the right people. I know he worked with Mike Tyson. I might have been somebody else working with him also, but man, it's all about getting with the right people. And that's why I don't understand about certain boxers, man. If I'm getting my ass, beat, hey man, I gotta go find the best trainer out there, man. Help me, like my weaknesses, make them my strong points. Like I don't get it with some of these boxers, and maybe it's not for me to get, but I want to be with the best. I want to train with the best.
Well, yeah, I mean, he took an elbow to the face. The ref didn't catch that. So it could have gone. It could have gone either way, but I think it's going to be a hell of a part 2.
You think it's going to be a part 2?
Well, unless Tyson Fury doesn't want to do it. I mean, Francis definitely wants to do it.
I don't think Fury going to do it.
Why is that?
I just think he's going to stay away from it. I would. I know he got the money. Tyson Fury ain't worried about no money. He got plenty of money, man.
Yeah, but I mean, as a boxer, that's always going to haunt you. People are always going to be bringing up Francis's name. What about Francis?
I wouldn't give a damn. Shit, if I know I lost and got out of there with a win, I ain't fighting that motherfucker no more. Shit, I'm going to talk all the shit, man. Y'all see what I did to him the first time. Y'all know I won. I say, I'm be like, tell him to sign the contract. Soon as he signed it, I'm going to say it ain't right. I'm going to say the paperwork ain't right. I'm going to put all kind of lies out there. Stay away from that dude, Ferry. Stay away from Francis. Stay away. Same way I feel about Spence. Stay your ass away from Crawford. You can whoop everybody else. Spence ain't got nothing to prove to nobody, man. A champion. He took his loss like a man. Don't listen to us and everybody else by getting back and then redeeming yourself. Stay your ass away.
Well, recently, Lil Wayne, he was asked about the Mount Rushmore of the Lakers, your favorite team. And he added Shaq, and then he took him off real quick.
You can't mention the Lakers without Shaq, man. Come on now. You got to go with Shaq. You got to go with Kobe. Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Kareem.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go Wilt?
I mean, you're getting past the Mount Rushmore
I'm
limit
just saying.
here. It's four. It's four
so,
people.
Yeah, Shaq got to be on that number 4 list.
Okay, so who are your top 4?
Okay, I'm going to go with Shaq, Kobe, Magic, and just for the Hager. I'm going to say something completely different. I know you're going to think I'm going to say Kareem. I'm going to make everybody else mad. LeBron.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Kobe,
you can't downplay.
Kobe
You can't downplay
left,
LeBron.
It was a void.
Mm-hmm.
You hear what I'm saying? When Kobe left, LA, the motherfucker was eating Roman noodles until LeBron got back. Now they back at Tile and all that else up there eating it right now. Eating great food now that Bron back. So that's my top. But I'm just saying, if I want to be political correct, I'll take LeBron out and put Kareem there. That could be the top 4. Kobe, Shaq, Magic, and Kareem. But just to make people mad, I'm going to take Kareem out and put LeBron there.
I mean, Kareem gets replaced by LeBron. I mean, I think that's a strong argument. You could definitely make that argument.
If he win this year,
yeah,
it's a no. Yeah. He'll be on it. But right now, the other 4 will be the correct ones.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You talked about Jada Pinkett.
That girl a devil, man. She the devil.
Why is that? Why is that?
She lying, man. I love Jada, but all these years, Vlad, you gonna tell us that Tupac proposed, you stop it. Stop. Why you saying this now? Cause you writing a book. You lying. Come on, man. I knew she wasn't shit from all the movies she played in. Men's Society. She fucked Kane. Pernell basically raised that boy in that movie. Fucked him. Inkwell. Lorenz Tate. She was doing Jason Lyrics. You seen why Joshua was finna do in Men's Society?
She's been wrecking men's lives for decades now, way before Will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Jada wakes up every morning and says, how am I going to embarrass Will today?
And she does. And he loves it. She got something on Will that we don't know nothing about. Because no matter how hard she go at him, he just smiles and just loves it. Like, there's some shit going on, Vlad, that they gonna want out.
Oh, I've heard about the shit that's going on. I can't mention it on camera because I will get sued. But I remember a woman told me
there's something going on.
Workings. I'll tell you off camera because I will get sued. But what I heard, Will can't say shit to her after what I heard happened behind closed doors.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. I mean, it's just crazy how the stories get more and more wild. It's like first Tupac proposed to her, and then, I think she said she was in the car when he got shot. She was with him in prison while he was doing his bid. She was in Digital Underground as the other backup dancer.
The story getting weirder and weirder every time she talk about Tupac, man. I think she gets nigga let bro go, and she needs some healing, bro. She really needs some healing, man. They red table ain't doing it.
Yeah.
It ain't doing it.
You need a different color table.
Yeah.
You need a rainbow table.
Yeah, you gotta be a sick individual to fuck your son friend. Like, y'all keep forgetting that shit. That what went on. That was Jaden homeboy friend, and she wheel off doing movies, and here come this Jeepers Creepers motherfucker in the room looking at him and shit. Like, he ain't been the same either.
I mean, imagine if the news came out that Will Smith fucked one of Willow's friends. Imagine the crucifixion that would occur if that story came out and it was true, and he talked about it and called it an entanglement. Imagine that.
America would have ate him up.
Yeah.
They ate him up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, and now she was saying that they were actually separated at the time they slapped, Chris Rock. And, it's the story's getting more and more convoluted, and it's insane.
He better than me. We've been separated 2 days. Shit. He call you what he call you. That's just what he call you. I ain't saying shit.
I mean, if they were separated that long, I remember my man TK Kirkland was talking about this, like, why is he bringing her to the Oscars? Why didn't he go solo, try to holler at someone else? Like, there's some bad looking, chicks up in that spot that day.
Why still come to the award show with him?
Right.
Why? Like, let me go by myself so I can pull a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm Will Smith.
I'm Will
bitch,
Smith.
Stay home. You ain't got to rock with me.
Right.
He can get whoever he want, probably. That's Will Smith.
That's Will Smith. Come on now.
Come on. Yeah. He can get pretty much whoever he want. That's Will. Like, the ladies love Will.
Yeah. Shannon Sharp's face with the makeup. You commented on this.
That boy be wearing finger home makeup, man. They need to stop that shit, man. They look like they had dressed the body up. And I don't know why he let him do it. I know he had a mirror. Like, come on, fam. You really gonna put this shit on my face, fam? You really gonna, come on. Don't. Something ain't right, Vlad. That don't sit well with me. That don't sit well with me, Vlad.
Do you think maybe he was just trying a new look and see how people would react to it?
Hell no.
And then when it went bad, he tried to cover it up with a new makeup artist excuse.
I ain't like how Unc look. Unc look like Holiday Heart. I ain't like that.
Well, his defamation lawsuit got dropped. The Brett Favre defamation lawsuit against him.
That's good.
It just got dropped.
That's good, man.
Yeah, I mean, people can talk their shit. I mean, it's media. You're a public figure.
Yeah. They said, allegedly, Brett was taking them 4 food stamps down there, man. Barbecuing for the whole city down there in Mississippi, man. For his people, though, you know, they can smell the brisket miles away. But for a motherfucker, boy.
They can smell
Taking
the brisket miles away.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. That's what went on, man. Hey, and I ain't mad at far behind that shit. If he done that, I ain't mad, you know. So, you know.
Yeah.
People in Mississippi don't like that shit though, bro. They don't.
Nah, I bet. Now, didn't you say 49ers go to the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah, I lied. I lied. Boy, Brock Purdy arm ain't sturdy, Vlad. He just fell off.
Yeah.
What happened? I think, allegedly, they going to the cookie store before them games, and then them motherfucker high, man. Because they be playing like if I got on white and you got on red, why I'm throwing you the goddamn ball, Vlad? They just be throwing it straight to him. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it, man.
Well, they just got Chase Young.
Yeah.
It's a good sign. I mean, it's a big trade. Yeah, doesn't matter, huh?
Nah, because they quarterback. You how you gonna address that? How can you get better at that position right now? Who you gonna go get? Who out there?
Yeah, no,
Cam Newton? You gonna go get Cam?
right.
It's gonna take Cam 8 weeks to get right. You know what I'm saying? To get in the fold.
Yeah. Well, man, listen, I appreciate the takes. And now I want to get to the part of the interview that actually tells your story, which, like I said, usually starts at the beginning, but there was so much stuff to talk about this time sensitive that I wanted to get that out there in the way we release our clips and everything else like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your story. So, born and raised in Alto, Texas, a.k.a. East Texas.
Yep. Born and raised, man. A small town where I'm from. You couldn't even find it if I tried to show it to you, Vlad. You wouldn't be able to find this shit. Small town, probably 800 people.
Damn.
And my grandpa had 24 kids, so.
Wait. Your grandpa had 24 kids. How many women?
About 7 or 8.
7 or 8.
Who's counting? You?
Oh, okay. I mean, because. Okay, hold on. I'm just doing the math here. So if your grandfather had 24 kids that you know of, you don't really know how many moms or whatever else. You're growing up in a small town of 800 people. Isn't there a legitimate fear of dating one of your cousins and not knowing it?
I mean, I couldn't date nobody where I stayed. You know what I'm saying? I was kidding to somebody in some kind of way.
Right. You end up having that 2-headed baby and they're like, oh, damn, Grandpa. God damn it. I knew I should have went to Houston to do this.
Hey, man, believe it or not, that shit happens.
It does happen. That's what I'm saying. When you got one man having 24 kids in a small town, you got to move away, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay, and you were the baby out of 5 kids.
Correct. Baby out of 5 kids. Mom and dad didn't have no high school education, none of that, man. So, yeah.
I mean, as a kid, were you a relatively good kid or did you get in trouble?
In school, bad as hell in school, class clown. But for the streets wise, growing up, never got in trouble. Never. Just wasn't who I was. And, you know, I was in church every Sunday and I hung around good people. And, you know, it's like where I'm from, it really wasn't no bad dudes. Okay, people like where I'm from, people who sell dope not bad. Like, come on now. We know, you know what I'm saying? So I really was never hanging around no bad dudes. We didn't have no like murderers where I'm from. We didn't have all that kind of crime. Like we just had motherfuckers selling dope, pussy. That's it. Killing, none of that. Unless you got killed, like auto accidents or something. God forbid. But where I was, it wasn't no damn gang in this small ass town. We didn't have all that shit, man. And we all knew one another. So we didn't have all that. So I was just basically pretty much around good people my whole life.
So the first time you did stand up was 2018?
Yeah.
Okay, and what led up to you actually taking that stage? Because that's a big step. I mean, everyone's funny, everyone wants to do comedy, but actually getting up on that stage, in front of that crowd for the first time takes a lot of guts.
Tell you what, tell you a story, Vlad. I started doing my skits and I was doing stand-up. I would go drive from my small town to H-Town, which 2.5 hours, or I drive to Dallas, which is 3 hours. I had to sign an email, fill out an email to try to get on open mics. And a lot of time I would drive to Dallas or Houston broke, hoping I would get on stage and never would get picked because they had favorites. Like they'll say you can put your name in a basket and they'll draw it out, but that wasn't what was going on. They was picking the people from Houston or in Dallas. And I started figuring that shit out. So I was like, I'm gonna keep going harder and harder and harder till, well, you know what? I ain't gotta do that open mic shit. They gonna book me themselves. They gonna give me some dates. And shit, I put out a skit about 6'9". It wasn't about 6'9". I did a snitching skit. I'll let you get to that part.
Right. Well, the snitching on Roger skit. Classic. A classic. And Roger, you know, in the skit is your uncle? Cousin. Right. Yeah. You said you're different from 6'9" because you snitched on your own family.
Facts. You know, I guess some shit I just came up with because I had got snitched on. You know, I used to do what I do. I wasn't no free Ricky Rouse, nothing like that. I was just pebbling whatever I was doing. But yeah, man, I got snitched on. So that's how I started coming up with that character of, you know, how snitches really act.
Okay, so tell me about the situation where you got snitched on. Tell me about the whole thing.
Oh man, I was, you know what I'm saying? I was selling that hard stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, that was the past. I was selling the hard stuff. And one of my homeboys had beat up the individual who set me up. I didn't know that till after I dealt with him. And it's just a sad situation, Vlad, man. Going in that room, hiring a lawyer, and these motherfuckers telling you they got you on tape. Then you go and see the videotape, and you like, because you know the law, I studied the law, like, I can really beat this case. Because in Texas, or I think anywhere, drug-free zone is automatically 5 years to 99 years. So when I was in there dealing with the lawyer and the DA, they wanted to give me 10-year probation. Like, I ain't taking that shit. All right, we'll give you 8. I'm not taking 8. We'll give you 6. I'm not taking 6. She was like, we'll give you 4 years. I said, you can drop it. My lawyer left and came back. He was like, they ain't dropping shit. They ain't dropping shit. So either you take this 4 years deferred or I will not be your lawyer no more. So that means you're going to go right back to jail. And at that time, I had just got a good job working for this steel company, like making like 22 hours an hour. I was like, man, fuck it. I'm going to take the 4 years deferred. I don't do nothing no way. And that's how I got tricked into doing that shit. I sort of just went back to jail and got a lawyer. But when you ain't got no money, you got to do what you got to do at the time like that. So that's how I got snitched on, man. I ended up just taking the 4 years deferred with that shit and running with it.
Okay, so you took a 4-year plea deal, and was that a felony or a misdemeanor?
It would have been a felony, man. It was three dope cases. You know what I'm saying? It was, you know what I'm saying? They call it 3 indictments. That's what they call them. Like if you got one, they ain't gonna never come pick you up. They want to get 3 on you so they can make it stick. But like I was saying, looking at the camera, the case was weak as well. While if you want to go to 4 years, because automatically 5 years to 99 in the school zone. So that's if I had a better lawyer, I could have just went to trial and beat that shit. But since I didn't, I wasn't finna go back to jail, and I damn sure wasn't finna lose my $22 an hour job that I had just got to. So fuck all that.
Okay, but by you pleading guilty though to that, does that mean you have a felony on your record or a misdemeanor?
No, deferred.
So what does deferred mean?
Deferred means it's not like a felony. A felony gonna be on your record for a certain amount of years. 4 years deferred. I did 2.5 on probation. Got off probation, so I got it expunged off my record.
Okay, good, because felonies will follow you around forever.
Yeah, I got it expunged off my record, so it wasn't a felony.
Okay, good. And I mean that Roger skit was just hilarious, man. Because basically you snitched on him, and he got 40 years. But he got out early, and now you're scared as hell. He's gonna come kill you.
And what's so crazy about that, Vlad, that shit happened the same way with 6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying? I'm just making up some shit, putting shit out, and all of a sudden it comes out, 6ix9ine snitched, he coming home, and that video hit. And you know the history, 50 Cent found it or whatever, and you know, put it on Pop Smoke album, and rest is history with that.
Okay, now And congratulations to that, because that was a great album, by the way, by Pop Smoke.
The best one.
A
I don't
great
care what
album.
they say.
Yeah. Oh no, I talked to Pop Smoke like a week before he died. We had been trying to schedule an interview and we had been talking, but every time we talked, we'd be on a different coast, and I wanted to be in the same room with him when we did it, so I kept kind of pushing it off, and he was down to do it. And then suddenly I heard the news, and it was like, oh no.
Yeah, New York lost one, man. World lost one, not just New York. The world lost one, man. He was gonna be one of them ones, man. Like.
Yeah, man. I remember I cussed his manager out not too long ago because he was trying to set up the interview, but then he wasn't returning phone calls. And I'm like, yo, this dude died without ever telling a story. You know what I'm saying? So you never hear Pop Smoke talking about himself in his own words. You know, the kind of interviews I do, we would have had something to remember him by, but instead it's just the music is there, but his story is not.
Yeah, I hate he passed. I wish I could have got a chance to talk to him because they tried to railroad your boy first, man, on that situation. But maybe if he was alive, I wouldn't have had to go through that. But, you know what I'm saying, experience is the best teacher. So that just helped me moving forward in case some stuff ever happened like that again. I'll be good. Mm-hmm. But it worked out in the end, though.
Well, considering that you got famous by doing a skit about snitches, who are your greatest snitches of all time?
I don't really have a great snitch of all time.
Well, let's go down the line, right? I mean, we got Tekashi, of course. Tekashi is always now the poster child of snitching.
Yeah, he is.
But it doesn't stop there.
Okay.
D'Angelo Russell. He snitched on my man Swaggy P.
Swaggy deserved it for he talk too much, man. You know, sometimes you get something and you know you want to man, keep your mouth closed, man. That's Swaggy P fault, man. You can't blame Russell for that one, man.
Okay, I mean, listen, man, you're hanging out with your teammate/friend, and you just having a private conversation with this man about all your side chicks, not knowing that he's recording it.
You gotta know who you talking to, though, Vlad. You gotta know certain things. I go around somebody new, I'm gonna say something just to see if I'm gonna hear it again. Like I throw stuff out there, like you got to know.
You'd be like, yeah, I got with the trans last night.
No, I ain't saying that shit. Hell no. Hell no, Vlad.
Let's see if this leaks out.
No.
See, that was bullshit. I caught you. You're the only person I told that to.
Fact. See, if
that's how you set it up, right? That's how you set it up. You tell them something outrageous, see if it leaks out, and then you know it came from them.
Yeah.
Well, people are going to hate me for this. But Kobe snitched on Shaq.
Yeah, he did. I mean, I ain't gonna hate you for that. It's facts.
It's facts. Right, because when Kobe got caught in Colorado, in the police report, he said that he should have done what Shaq does. And Shaq would pay his women not to say anything. He'd already paid up to $1 million for situations like this.
They scared Kobe, man. You know, he was trying to get some ass, man, and they scared my boy and man. You know how Colorado. You look at her, boy. You gonna lose your goddamn NBA career. I can make it happen. That scared Kobe, man. He got to tell his shit nobody knew nothing about. You understand? Like Kobe, a ball player, man. He don't know nothing about the laws and deal with shit like that, man. All he gotta do is put that ball in that motherfucking hole and that's it. And dunk. He don't know nothing else. So he done got caught all this scrutiny. His wife, his endorsements. Man, come on, man. Why y'all come on, man? Shaq do it all the time, man. That's what he did.
Yeah, I mean, that's why they say the Lakers broke up, because of that whole situation.
Yeah, but at least he brought them 2 more championships, so shit, they can shut up about that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, because, just recently I interviewed Tim Donaghy. He was the NBA ref that was caught for betting on his own games.
Trash.
Right. And what he said, and he said that he didn't actually, in general, although occasionally he did this, but in general, he didn't, fix his calls in order to win his bets. But what he did know coming into every game is he knew what refs had beef with what players, right? And he would also know that, for example, he said this on tape, that the NBA would tell him at certain times, call more fouls for Kobe so he could score more. Specifically, at certain times, the NBA was favoring Kobe. So what kind of message would they tell the refs in terms of, make sure you call every foul and make sure that he's always, there to shoot extra points and so forth. Like how clear was the message coming from the NBA to the refs?
It was very clear. I'll never forget when Kobe was in a playoff series with the Phoenix Suns, and I forget who the defender was, but they called him the Kobe Stopper, or he referred to himself as the Kobe Stopper. And they would show us video of games previously of plays that fouls weren't called, of this guy holding him or defending him too strongly, and they wanted freedom of movement because they wanted higher scoring in these games. So they would show you plays and say, this was a foul that was missed, and these 3 referees missed this play. Make sure you don't let this happen tonight. Make sure you call this when this happens. And that's how they would program and train the officials in the next game to have more freedom of movement and have Kobe Bryant have the ability to score more points and do well.
That would come from the very top. So the refs would basically ease off of Kobe and let him score more points and not call certain fouls and call more fouls that were against him and everything else like that.
Yeah, all this shit corrupt. It's all this shit corrupt, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and when I brought it out there, people are like, well, I mean, this kind of happens for a lot of the top players. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sometimes it's spoken, sometimes it's unspoken, but yeah.
That's terrible, man.
Well, there's Jose Canseco. He took steroids and wrote a book and told about everyone else that took steroids. I interviewed him as well.
He was broke. He had to do what he had to
do. He was doing a Jada Pinkett.
Yeah.
Trying to sell some books.
That's sad though, man. That's sad though. You get caught. You know what you're doing when you do this shit, and you just want to drag somebody here. That's some sad shit though, Vlad. On the cool, man. You a fucked up individual.
Yeah, but back then the steroid use was crazy. Remember Barry Bonds? How big his head was by the time he finished his career. His head was like he had a balloon head.
He had to do what he had to do, Vlad. Look, you had white Sammy Sosa. Right. Mark McGuire, they were kicking ass with the home runs, bro. He got jealous.
Right, man. You can't mess with white Sammy Sosa. You're right, man. He was a beast. Black Sammy Sosa you could deal with, but white Sammy Sosa,
there's nothing you can do with, man. So I don't blame Barry. I miss baseball when it was the steroids era.
It was more fun back then.
More fun. Nice.
Everyone hitting a home run every time.
It's boring. No, so I got to the Texas Rangers. They won. So,
okay.
Finally. So,
okay. What about Gunna? You think Gunna is a snitch or not?
Man, I don't know what Gunna is, but that boy album was jamming.
Okay.
I don't care what nobody say. Gunna had the best album come out this year, man. Them facts. They throw all that snitching and ratting shit on him, and he's still selling out, man. Shows, man. Did he tell on Slime? Absolutely. But he was scared. He probably ain't from that life like that. It's just different. Everybody look at things different, Vlad, but yeah, man. Yeah, he can say what he want to say, that he didn't, but they got video of it. And then he came out saying he got tricked. So which one is it? Either you didn't or you got tricked. Me personally, I don't give a damn. I just want to listen to the music. I don't care.
Have you seen what Young Thug looks like right now?
Man, say he's fat.
Yeah, he's plump thug.
Man, that nigga free Thugger, man. Free him, man.
Have you not seen the picture? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. That is not the same Young Thug that I remember,
he full of
man.
fluid.
He looks like he ain't gonna. Like you haven't seen Gunna since that picture came out. I'm just saying.
Man, free
prove me wrong.
Free Thug. I hope he get out, and I hope he get back out and link back up with Gunna and put out some fire music, man. Ain't Gunna still signed to him?
I think so.
So he's still getting money.
Yeah, but getting money when you're facing football numbers is not the same way as getting money on the outside.
But I don't think he the reason why Slime went down, though.
No, I don't think so either.
So I think we get away from that. We get away from that.
Yeah, I mean, look, me and Gunna's lawyer were talking a lot right after that news came out because honestly, that video made him look bad. If you take that video away, I don't think anyone would even care. But that video that, yes, ma'am, were you part of a criminal gang? Yes, ma'am. Did you see that gang do criminal activities and furtherance of the gang? Yes, ma'am. I think that's what just murdered him, in terms of perception.
Yeah, that ain't no coming back from that one. But
yeah, that's a
he's
tough
doing
one. But
okay,
then again,
though. He's doing okay, though.
Well, he had his biggest solo song ever after that happened with Fuck You Mean. So honestly, you can't say the snitching hurts your career anymore. It's almost like free promo now.
Nah, it depends on who you is. I just think bruh got a monster behind him over there, a machine behind him. And they just pressing forward on that. They ain't letting. They got too much investigating going. They ain't let shit. What we say or think, stop it.
Right.
And he putting out good music, so it's hip.
Yeah. Al Sharpton's a snitch.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he snitched on the mafia. He wore a wire and everything. Yeah. I interviewed Michael Franzese. We talked all about it. And then he did a press conference about it. He's like, I'm not a rat. I'm a rat catcher. Perm all hanging in the, waving in the wind. And
Al Sharpton's big rat, man. But that ain't who he is, though. So you can't, he ain't from that lifestyle like that, man. So I can't even look at bro as a rat, man. He's a civilian at this point. And you say the mafia?
Yeah.
Man, let the mafia call him in. Shit. What y'all want to know?
Right. Well, there's also Judas. Is that the biggest snitch of all time?
Yeah. He betrayed.
Yeah. He snitched on Jesus.
So it started back then, and
here we are. So if you were to pick one out of all the ones that I mentioned, the greatest snitch of all time.
The greatest, I gotta go with the last one you said.
Judas?
How you snitch on Jesus? How you snitch on somebody that walk on water? How you snitch on the man? You got to be a sick individual to tell on Jesus. Yeah, Judas the biggest snitch of all time.
There we go. Well, I interviewed the comedian Earthquake a few times, and he said straight up in our interview that he's a snitcher. He said, if they caught me, they caught us. He said he snitched on his own mama. She lived her life, let me live mine.
That's cold, man.
He said he was snitch on his grandma. She's 80 years old. We're looking for a place for her anyways. Look at God.
If they catch me, they caught us. That's why I don't do nothing. I can't go to jail. They rape motherfuckers.
You said you would snitch on your own mother.
You goddamn right. She got to do the time. She done lived her life. Let me live my life. Shit. Fuck it. Let's snitch on grandmama. She 80. We looking for a place to put her. Look at God. Won't he do it?
Gotta do what you gotta do. Like I say, different people, man. A lot of people ain't going to jail, Vlad. They ain't going. If they can keep from it, they ain't going.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he even said in our interview, he said everyone wants to be a gangster until the bill shows up.
That's facts. It's big facts. That's why I never tried to pretend to be no gangster. I ain't.
Yeah?
Ain't a thug bone in me.
I mean, when you got caught with that one situation you got snitched on, was that the end of
That was it.
all
That was
your,
the end of my dope career.
That was it. Scared straight.
That was shit. That was it. Man, they locked me in that motherfucking cell, Vlad. And you can't get out. You can't. Shit. Hell no.
Oh, yeah. I remember the first time I got locked up over some little shit. The first thing I thought was that hip hop's been lying to me all these years. They made jail look fun in all the music videos.
I want to come home. I thought somebody was gonna fuck my bitch. Boy, I couldn't have shit. I couldn't have that. Shit, I wouldn't get in trouble no more. I ain't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, nah, man. I'm gonna do good. I'm gonna do right. I'm gonna do it the right way. And I ain't look back after that shit, man. I basically, whatever drugs I had when I got out of jail, went back home, I basically gave that shit away. Man, I don't want this shit no more. And it is what it is. And just been legit ever since.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when I was in my early 20s, I had the stupid idea to buy a kilo of cocaine with a former D-boy friend of mine. And he ripped me off for that whole $17,000.
Ooh, he ate.
Yeah. Came to my house, cooked it all up, made it look all legit and whatever. Next thing you know, he was gone with the wind. And I remember for years, I was so angry about it. I wanted to, get back at him somehow, this, that, and the third. And it wasn't until I interviewed Freeway Ricky Ross and I told that story for the first time on camera. And he said, he did you a favor because if he didn't rip you off, you would probably be in prison for selling kilos of cocaine.
That's fact.
And
Right.
I just never thought about that. I said, oh shit, you're right. The only thing I lost was $17,000, which I've made back by talking about it in my videos anyways. I didn't lose any of my freedom. And I was able to walk away from that whole situation. And I stopped being mad at that point. You know, so when he sees this, you know, when he sees me talking about it, which I'm sure he does, just know that I ain't got no type of beef for him. I don't want my money back. It's cool. You can keep it. You got me for that money. And I walked away from it okay. Because yeah, if I would have gotten caught trying to sell a kilo of cocaine, even as a first offender, that's not like you with your rocks. This is a big amount. You know what I mean? I don't think I could have avoided prison time.
No, not moving kilos. No. Yeah, it's going down.
By that time, probably would have gotten to like 2 or 3 kilos if I would have just been re-upping. Yeah, man, that drug shit is really for the birds. And every D-boy that I've ever interviewed, I think the one thing that I kept seeing sort of in common is that for every year that they would ball out, they would do 3 years of prison.
Correct. Yeah.
So if they would have a 3-year run, they'd end up doing 9 years in prison.
I always say this, and it don't even be the people telling on you. You be telling on yourself because you start out with 1 car, now you got 5 or 6. Now you got this big old house, knowing you ain't got no kind of income tax. Like these people watching, they let you build and build and build and build, and then now they got a major case on you. So when they come and get you, ain't no coming home. Mm-hmm. So it's like, but I don't knock nobody for how to get their money. I just can't do it. But me personally, I ain't selling the Mimi Tata at them. I can't do it.
That almost reminds me of the Keefe D situation. You familiar with that?
Yeah. I'm familiar with it.
You know my role in it. I did the big interview. You know what I'm saying? Which
you solved it. They tell me you solved it.
I mean, I pretty much did. But he had already written a book, right? But the book wasn't really out there yet. But I'm like, listen, if you're gonna give me a book that I could read an interview about your role in killing the biggest rapper of all time, you think I'm gonna pass this up?
Vlad, you should go on tour. You should get a plaque.
Thank you.
Everybody been wanting to find the killer of Tupac. You solved it. Man, you should be going on tour with this shit. Writing books. Come on, Vlad.
I've been doing a lot of interviews.
Do a press conference, man. Look,
I've been doing a lot of interviews recently.
I found him. Vlad. Come on, Vlad. You missed out on the money, man. You always talk about getting all this money. Capitalize off this shit.
I mean, yeah, and what's crazy is that we just broke this yesterday. He can't afford a lawyer right now. He had to get a court-appointed attorney for the time being.
You really think he's gonna do some time?
Hard to say. It's hard to say. But he's 60.
How old is he?
60.
Man, let him out, man. Let fam out, man. We been knowing, we thank you for bringing it home, Vlad. But, man, let him go, man. He ain't gonna bother nobody no more, man.
Yeah, no, listen, I never wanted to send him to prison. Like, my whole thing was just to solve, to get that story out and to, get rid of all the, Suge had him killed. The government had him killed. He's still alive in Cuba somewhere. No, like, this is what happened. You go and jump someone who's a known gangster, and this is the retaliation that occurs in these types of situations. It all fits together, but police have been trying to contact me, Las Vegas PD, trying to get me to cooperate. They want my raw footage. And I'm like, I'm not cooperating with y'all. Like, unless y'all try to put me on the stand as a hostile witness, I'm not cooperating. I'm not here for that. I'm not going to interview someone and then try to turn against them like that. No, I'm cool.
Have he tried to call you or write you a letter?
No, but I do know the co-writer of his book, and me and him have been talking, because actually Keefe, before he got arrested, because remember his house got raided, he had actually hit me up and said he wanted to do another interview and asked for like a little bit of a deposit. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm sure I'm never going to see this money again, but here you go. And I never saw that money again. But, it is what it is.
Keefe D got down, man.
Keefe D got a few dollars out of me. And from what I heard, he hit up a few like platforms with the same hustle. You know what I mean? Trying to stack his money. But shit, if I was Keefe D, and I knew what I did, and I knew the amount of interviews and books that I've written about it, as soon as the house raid came, I would be in Venezuela or Iran or someplace where there's no extradition policy.
Man, I be asking you to get me a lawyer if I'm keeping D. I be blowing your motherfucking phone up. Fam, look out for me, baby. I can beat this.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But, you know, the Biggie case, I really don't know what happened there. But the Tupac case, I've known for 4 years now. And I put it out there and I've put all the pieces together and y'all could check it out. And the interview's up on our YouTube channel. And, you know, Tupac's been my favorite rapper.
We getting you a plaque. I don't care. I fucking advocate. We getting you a plaque, man. Yeah,
Okay.
big flag, baby. Yeah.
Thank you. Wait, so are you on Fox Sports right now?
No, I had did some business with him, but I'm not. But I'm speaking into existence.
Okay. Now, but you did do something with Shaq.
Oh, most definitely. That's my bro, man. That's my bro. Go.
Yeah. Have you met him in person?
Let me tell y'all a story. No.
Okay.
Everything has been FaceTime
Virtual.
with this guy. I just got
Okay.
off the phone with him yesterday. He just hit me up this morning. So we're meeting soon. Like next
Right.
week. We finally gonna, meet next week or whatever. He a busy dude, man.
Oh, yeah, he's way too rich. Because, back in the day, me and him did a mixtape together. Matter of fact, the first time he ever dissed Kobe was on a DJ Vlad mixtape.
Damn.
Yeah. And I hadn't met him. We just got on the phone a couple of times. And I remember when I actually met him, maybe a year or so later, it was so surrealistic because this was the largest human being I'd ever met in my whole life. Just point blank period. The largest human being I'd ever met.
Burnt black motherfucker.
I mean, usually, because I've met, like my man John Sally's 7 feet tall, right? But John is skinny. Shaq is 7 foot something and stocky as hell. Like, if this was like 2,000 years ago, he'd be like the town giant. Like, he'd have to live under a bridge or some shit. Like, people would, like, pay money to see him and shit. Like, he just looks unearthly. You know what I mean? He is just so huge in person. So when you do meet him, just remember this story. Because it's almost weird to see someone just that big. You know what I mean? But he's hella funny, man. He's hella cool. He's a real hip hop head. He always sends me freestyles
We
and
got a
shit
song.
like that.
We got a song. He ain't put it out though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why didn't you put it out?
I don't got it. He got it.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him up.
I'm not rapping though, but I'm on the song though. Yeah, I ain't no rapper. Yeah, but I'm on the song though. I don't know what he waiting on. He supposed to put it out like last year. He gets probably holding on to it.
Okay. So what's next for you?
Next, man, tours, man. I'm on my own comedy tour, man. I'm going around the world, just making it happen, Vlad. Just a lot of people get sick of skits, but nah, I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm the real deal. I'm that guy. And when people finally come to see it, like, whoa, it's one of them. Like, whoa, this guy got it. And trying to get in some big films. I'm sick of Tubi. You know what I'm saying? I want to get in a big major movie, man. I ain't knocking Tubi, it's cool, but I see the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? I want to, I really want to make a real name for myself, Vlad, in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I can totally see you in movies. Speaking of comedy, though, who's on your Mount Rushmore? Stand-up comedians.
It changes, Vlad. It changes, bro. But number one, I gotta go with Richard.
Richard Pryor.
2, Eddie. 3, Bernie Mac.
Okay. So Eddie Griffin is number 2.
No, Eddie Murphy.
No. Oh, Eddie Murphy. Okay, my bad.
Eddie.
Sorry. Eddie Griffin's a beast too.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Eddie Griffin's a beast also.
Most definitely.
But Eddie Murphy I mean, clearly I can see where you're going with this. Okay, so
Richard, Eddie, Bernie,
Mac,
Dave Chappelle.
Well, that's it. That's your 4. So that's it. I mean, it's a strong list.
I got one more. You saying 4? I gotta have 5.
Okay, who's your alternate?
You ain't gonna like this.
Okay.
Corey Holcomb.
Okay. You already know.
Yeah,
you already know our history.
Yeah, that's my bro. Yeah.
It's all good though. See, Corey, I'm not a hater. I'm gonna leave this in here.
He a beast.
You know what I mean? That's the type of dude I am. I'm gonna leave this in here, Corey. And Corey actually is a very good stand-up comedian. Regardless of our differences, I'm gonna give him props for stand-up comedy. I never take away people's talent, regardless of whatever is said and so forth. Well, Bubba Dub, man, congrats on what you pulled off. As someone who has been on YouTube since the very beginning, I know how hard it is to go from zero to where you are right now. You know, to build up that audience, to get those skits, and to get that type of following and have that type of consistency. You know what I'm saying? Because one viral video is not going to make you.
Hell no.
You know, people think that once you go viral, it's done. You know, the money starts pouring in and you buy a house and you retire. No, I go viral 4 or 5 times a year. And it's nice, but usually it doesn't mean really any money in my pocket. It's just another time to go viral. But actually coming out with consistent content over and over and over again, and you know, showing the creativity and building the followers and getting the views, and also branching out into all the different directions you're doing. Because it's one thing to be hot on YouTube, it's another thing to put, you know, asses in the seats and get people to spend their money. Leave their house, get a babysitter, you know what I'm saying? Take time off from work or whatever else, go buy some drinks, dress up. You know, that's what a real fan base is about. And I've been seeing you doing your shows, selling out shows and everything else like that, man. And, you know, and I've interviewed some of the greatest stand-up comedians, period. You know, they've all come through my show.
Yeah, everybody done been on here, Vlad.
Yeah, exactly. Except for Dave Chappelle, but me and him have talked about it. We'll see, maybe one day. But pretty much everyone else. And congratulations on what you're pulling off, and really like your own unique brand of comedy. Like no one out there sounds like Bubba.
I got I appreciate that. I try to keep it that way too, man, you know.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you coming in. Wish you all the best.
Yes, sir.
My man. Peace.
Yes, sir.